Welcome to Apartment Luxe, where luxury meets imagination.
This is a $100 million residence shaped by the philosophy of caring, not as branding, but as authority. The entrance opens into a main corridor that feels more like an institutional gallery than a home. Format stone floors extend forward without interruption. The walls are heavy, layered in smooth plaster, and stone, punctuated by thin lines of brushed metal that run vertically with exacting precision. The living room reveals itself as a final couture salon, monumental in scale and almost confrontational in its restraint. The floor is stone, cool, expansive, uninterrupted. Furniture is sparse but commanding. Low, sculptural seating upholstered in dark textiles. A single massive stone table, positioned like an object. In a private collection, the room breathes through negative space, allowing each element to exist without competition. Walls rise clean and tall, clad in layered materials that shift subtly between stone, fabric, and shadow. The textures reference craft and heritage, but never nostalgia. This is fashion translated into architecture at its most distilled: form, proportion, and control. The dining room continues that authority. A long, monolithic table carved from stone stretches through the space, flanked by chairs that feel more architectural than comfortable, intentional, disciplined, precise. The lighting above is linear and restrained, hovering like an underline beneath the ceiling, reinforcing the room's symmetry and power. The kitchen remains deliberately quiet. Surfaces are seamless. Cabinetry disappears into the walls. Materials are heavy, matte, and exact. This is not a space for performance or display. It's a space for function executed perfectly, like a backstage atelier hidden behind a flawless runway show. This apartment doesn't celebrate fashion. It governs it. Beyond this point, the residence begins to fragment into private territories, spaces shaped by different philosophies of power, craft, and identity, places where control softens into ritual and authority becomes personal. That world begins just ahead. The transition into the private wing is subtle, almost imperceptible. The architecture doesn't announce the shift, it tightens it. The first master suite opens as a space of discipline and restraint. Dark stone flooring extends wall to wall, softened only by large hand-woven textiles placed with intention. The bed is low and wide, anchored against a full-height architectural wall where fabric, leather, and matte stone intersect in precise alignment. There is no ornament, no excess. Comfort here is expressed through proportion, silence, and material weight. Light enters in controlled bands, filtered through layered glazing. Seating is minimal but commanding. Sculptural chairs position like punctuation marks rather than furniture. The room feels composed, confident, and immovable. The ensuite bathroom continues the ritual. Stone wraps every surface, floor, walls, vanity, uninterrupted and absolute. A freestanding tub sits centered, not as a luxury feature, but as a ceremonial object. To one side, a discreet toilet suite is fully integrated behind a stone privacy wall, invisible until needed. Fixtures are brushed metal, cool and precise. The space doesn't relax, it recalibrates. The second master suite shifts the tone without losing authority. Softened plaster and tactile fabrics introduce a quieter kind of power. One, rooted in craft. The bed is framed by layered panels that feel tailored rather than decorative. The room breathes more, but never loosens. Its bathroom reflects that balance. Pale stone, soft lighting, and sculptural forms create a sense of calm without indulgence. The toilet area is integrated seamlessly, hidden within the architecture, reinforcing the idea that nothing here exists by accident. The third master suite is the most expressive, sculptural, open, almost gallery-like. The floor plan expands, allowing space to define the experience. Furniture is reduced to a few powerful elements: monumental bed, a curved seating piece, a stone table positioned like art. Materials shift subtly between matte and reflective, shadow and light. The bathroom here feels almost museum-grade. Stone surfaces are lighter, more luminous. The tub sits beneath a softly articulated ceiling plane. The toilet suite remains concealed, perfectly resolved, part of the architecture rather than an afterthought. The walk-in closet is not a dressing room. It is an archive. Stone floors ground the space. Walls are lined with fabric-wrapped panels and precision-lit shelving. Garments are displayed with spacing that suggests value rather than abundance. This is not about ownership. It's about curation. The office feels like the center of gravity. A monumental desk anchors the room, carved from stone and wood, its edges softened but uncompromising. Behind it, a full-height wall of layered materials absorbs sound and presence. Seating unfolds in zones, formal, informal, contemplative. The room doesn't invite creativity. It commands clarity. The meeting room reinforces that authority. A long stone table stretches through the space beneath. Restrained architectural lighting. Chairs are sculptural and disciplined. Conversations here are not casual. They are decisive. The gym removes all performance. Equipment is minimal, sculptural, custom. Stone floors, matte walls, controlled mirrors. Movement here feels ritualistic, almost meditative. Strength without spectacle. As evening approaches, the bar becomes active. Dark stone, muted metal, and low lighting create an atmosphere of quiet intensity. The city beyond the glass dissolves into abstraction. This is a place for controlled release, not celebration. The terrace offers no softness, no resort fantasy. It is architectural and composed, stone, structure, and skyline aligned. Manhattan feels distant, framed, subordinate. The private gallery and lounge conclude the apartment's narrative. Art exists in space, not on walls. Seating is sparse. Lighting is exact. This is not a room meant to impress guests. It is a room meant to affirm position. This apartment doesn't follow fashion. It doesn't interpret luxury. It doesn't chase relevance. It exists above it. Measured, composed, and absolute. If you enjoyed the tour, like the video. Share your thoughts in the comments. Let us know where you're watching from. And subscribe for more stories where luxury meets imagination.